Alright guys, we just finished recording our employees, and so now we're going back to our dashboard. And now employee classification. That is optional, and we already have classification set up. If you want to change something different, you can go in and do that. So we're going to move on down to equipment. You can either click here or click on your dashboard. I like clicking on the dashboard just so you get used to it. Now you see we have no equipment listed, so we have add equipment. We go up and click on add equipment. Our first equipment is going to be, let's say, a CAT 320 excavator. Then you have a description here. And I like to classify my equipment with numbers and say this is your first excavator you have, or maybe the first one you bought, or the first one that you want to enter. So I'm going to do a pound for number 1, and then I'm going to retype CAT 320. Classification. We have an EX here for excavator, so go ahead and click on that. Hourly cost. This is going to be your hourly cost to run this machine. You've got to figure in, what this machine costs you with your insurance, your fuel, everything less an operator, because you already have your operator cost involved with your personnel. So this machine, we're going to say, cost us $65 an hour. And this is a owned piece of equipment. We own it. We have an option here for rental. If this was a rental piece of equipment, you could choose rental. And then if you was choosing rental, I would suggest not using a number for that piece, because it's not going to be in your fleet permanently. So now we're going to hit submit and return. So now let's go into our next piece. And we're going to do a CAT D6 dozer. And so in your description here, this may be the third dozer in your fleet, so we're going to give it the number 3, CAT D6 dozer. Classification, and you look down, we have a D here for dozer, so that'll be the classification. And again, you got to figure out what your costs are going to be to run that dozer with insurance, fuel, everything less an operator. And so we're going to run this one at $55 an hour cost. And again, this is owned equipment, and we're going to hit submit. So now you see both pieces of equipment are listed, and as many pieces of equipment as you add, of course, that list is going to grow. And this is pretty simple to set up your equipment.